Right, so I'm going to be making Perona on Tomodachi Life. She feels like a pretty simple character to make. Like, you can get really advanced with the character creation in this because you can, like, paint on their faces, and if you're good at drawing, you can make some amazing things, but I'm not good at drawing. I'm terrible at it, so I'm just going to do what I can with the regular me creation. And I'm going to make a whole island for this. Like, maybe I'll just do all One Piece because I already have my regular file, but this one I'm just going to do some One Piece characters or something, so I guess I'll pick Japan since I'm doing One Piece. And then it'll put like the currency as yen probably. But yeah, apart from Perona, I'm not sure how I'm really going to get any of the other characters made. Like, I think I'm going to name the island Thriller Bark. Maybe I'll try to do the Thriller Bark characters, see how far I can get. I mean, maybe Hogback won't be too hard, but I don't think they have a nose like that. I don't think they have a nose quite as wild as Hogbacks to choose from. We'll see what I can do, but yeah, today I'm just focusing on Perona. Not going to think about other characters at the moment. Alright, so at the start of the game, it's telling me to make a me. And if this is the first time you're seeing my channel, this isn't the usual type of thing I do on here. This is an anime figure channel, so the majority of what I talk about here are One Piece anime figures. But yeah, sometimes I will do other things like this that are sort of related to One Piece, since I'm making Perona, you know, so let's get past this and get to making her. Yeah, let's name it Thriller Bark. And yeah, I've been having a lot of fun on my regular file. You're just kind of watching your Miis, like they do their own thing, but you gotta feed them, and then you watch them interact, and you can also pick them up and drop them by other Miis to get them to talk to each other, and yeah, there's just so much you can do with the customization. Like you can draw the textures for your own buildings, for your own clothes, so I'm gonna do that eventually with this Perona. I'm gonna draw her clothes, but I don't have that unlocked yet, because I'm just starting on this file. What the? Okay, I thought it didn't fit. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, and if they don't pronounce it right, you can also type the pronunciation how you want them to pronounce it. Let's hear it again because I was talking over it.
Thriller Bark Island.
Yeah, that's good. They said it correctly. Alright, so now let's start with Perona. And I did actually make a Perona me a few days ago, but I ended up deleting it from my island because I wanted to make it here on a different island, because it didn't really fit in with the other island I was doing. So I have a pretty good idea of what I'm going for, so it shouldn't take too long, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, there's a few options here. Get help, where you can just like pick the features you want on a me, then it'll create one based on that. Or you can just do it from scratch, which is what I'm going to do. Yeah, you can change them at any time, and also you can create based on me on your system. So if you already have one on your Switch 2, whatever, then you could just click here and choose one of those. And then that option on the bottom will open up once I have one me on my island, because it says create based on existing island me. So you could take an existing island me and then make one based on that. So we're going to go to from scratch. Yeah, just the usual me settings here. And I do want to make Gecko Moria, but that just seems like a pretty hard character to make. Unless I was super skilled at drawing, and I drew the whole face on and the hair and everything, but I am not, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, so I'm going to go to Bangs, I'm going to press R, and then that'll take me to this menu. Where are the ones I chose? Was it this? I think it was this one I chose. And then if I press R again, I can change how the back of the hair looks. So this is how we can get her pigtails. I guess I'm doing pre-time skip Perona. And then right here you can choose if you want just the ponytail or pigtails like that, or one side. I think those look good. Good enough. Well, let's change the hair color first. I think I like this one. This one looks fine too. Also that one. Or, yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. I don't think this is quite the hair I had chosen. Let me try another one. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with this one. And for the eyebrows, can't really see her eyebrows because they're covered by her bangs. So I guess I'll just leave those ones there for now. And then her eyes. Yeah, I tried like drawing her eyes on her face and it didn't go good because something with like the face paint, because during the game the Miis can make different facial expressions, close their eyes, look happy, surprised, or if they're asleep or whatever, and if you do the face paint will stay like if you do it right over the eyes. So she ended up looking really weird when she did any facial expression. But yeah, there are some people that draw the full face on and it just looks amazing even if it does take away the ability for expressions. I just think mixing something like the eyes with face paint over the eyes doesn't really turn out too good. But like if you put it to none and then drew the eyes on there, then that could look great even if they're stuck, as they are. But yeah, what I did was I painted over her eyes and it just looked really weird because when she closed her eyes there was still like a black dot there and also the little eyelashes at the bottom, so I didn't like how that turned out, but I can get it close enough like this. So yeah, we have the eyelashes right here. And the spacing isn't exact, it's not an exact match to how they're spaced on the actual character, but it's as close as I'm going to get without drawing on the face, which I want to avoid doing. At least for this character. I might experiment with it for other characters as I get more experienced with it, because I'm really terrible at it right now. So yeah, you can do a lot just like this. Let's see, how big should they be? That almost looks too big. Let me look at my picture. I mean, her eyes are pretty massive sometimes. And yeah, the pupil is too small here. I want it to be a little bigger. That's what I had drawn on mine, but there might be a way I can make it look a little bigger like this. We'll see. Yeah, let's do the eyes like that. Let me fix the nose so it looks more like her. Let's see, what's the nose I picked? I think this was the one I went with. Might as well throw the mouth on there too right now. Man, I forget what mouth I had chosen. Maybe it was this one but reshaped. I should try to make Lola. That would be one to make. Maybe I'll try her next. And you can always edit this later on, so I could change the lips or anything if I decide to. Right, so I think this is pretty close to how I had it. Oh, I forgot to put the ears on, that's why something feels a little off compared to the one I had made. Alright, I think I like the ears there. And then, let me look at the eyes again. Let's try moving them down one. Oh, I think I should change this to red, let's see. Yeah, I'm liking it like this. Let's see, let me move the eyebrows down also. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I think she's about done. Let's look at those eyelashes one more time. Alright, so we're done with Perona. Now we gotta pick her height. I forget what I put her height at. Let's see, so she's 5'3". So pretty small.
My name is Verona.
Right, so I looked up her birthday. Let's put it here. June 7th. And she's 23 before the time skip. Yeah, I guess I'll just set her not to age for now. Oh yeah, and then the voice. Let's see, I'm going to copy my voice settings from my other one.
My name is Verona. It's nice. My name is Verona. It's nice. How does this voice sound? Meet you. Today is April 21st, 2020.
I think I'm going to go with this voice. Oh, and you also have to set the personality, which I'm not too good at. And there's also like little quirks you can give your characters, and I saw one that says float instead of walking, so once I get that one, I'm going to give it to Perona. Like you can make them walk certain ways, say certain things, you can give them catchphrases, you can tell them you could type what you want them to say when they're greeting someone and all that. You can do a lot. So movement, pretty fast, right? Speech. I don't know, she's kind of like whiny, and yeah, I don't know. Energy. Yeah, so speech, honest or polite. I mean, she's not really polite. She kind of just says what she's thinking, doesn't really seem polite. And then energy, flat or varied. And then after I pick these things, it'll give her like a personality type and all that. And I find that a lot of times when I'm doing this, like the personality type won't really match what I thought I was picking, so maybe I don't fully understand these options here. So that's why I'm kind of unsure of what to pick. Maybe as I make more Miis and play it more, I'll get a better idea of how it works. But like I know what her personality's like. Like she's kind of whiny, immature. Let's try like that, see what it turns out as. And then yeah, I can change all of this stuff later, so it's not a big deal if I decide I want to change the whole personality or anything else. Yeah, you can even change the house type. You can put textures on the house and all that, and inside of it too.
I don't think we've met yet. I'm Verona. I'm an outgoing dynamo who loves getting to know others. People often tell me I'm very passionate. Here's my profile.
I'll just put that for now. Maybe I'll type something later.
Anytime if you want me to call you something else.
And you can also make like custom objects for them, so at some point I'll be able to make her a Kumashi plush. And then I can just give it to her and she'll like take it out sometimes and stuff. But I'll have to draw it myself. I'll have to create the Kumashi myself. I should also make him as a character. Like the regular Kumashi and also the plush Kumashi.
I'm famished. I need some food in me.
And yeah, as you add more Miis, the island will get bigger. You'll have more space to build. I'm not sure how big it can get, because there's a limit of 70 Miis, and I have like maybe 8 on my island right now, so I have a long ways to go.
Welcome. some food in me.
Warm fuzzies. Yeah, so when you collect enough warm fuzzies, you can get a level up at the, what is it called? The fountain, which hasn't appeared yet, but every time you level that up, you can get more stuff to give your Miis.
Tomodachi life. Living the dream.